What up, y'all? Welcome to Downtown Melo. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Orlando, Florida for Thursday, August 2nd, 2018, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Marc Maron might join DC's upcoming Joker origin film starring Joaquin Phoenix. Maron is in talks to join the project from director Todd Phillips, who co-wrote the film with Scott Silver. The comedian known for his Sam Sylvia on Netflix's Glow and for hosting the podcast WTF with Marc Maron will be joining a cast which will also include Robert De Niro, Zazie Beetz, and Francis Conroy. Maron is being considered to play an agent of De Niro's talk show in the film, helping to book Phoenix onto the program before he becomes the Joker. Variety reported. Joker, described as being a gritty character study with a dark tone, is set to arrive in theaters on October 4th, 2019. The film will take place outside the DC's extended film universe and will help launch a new DC Comics banner at Warner Brothers that will allow the studio to tell unique comic book stories using different actors in title roles. The Joker was last portrayed by Jared Leto in Suicide Squad and is expected to reprise the role in a standalone film that Leto is also executive producing. Linda Hamilton is ready to take on Skynet as Sarah Connor in a new image released for the upcoming Terminator film, which stars Arnold Schwarzenegger and brings back former franchise helmer James Cameron as producer. The image released by Paramount Pictures Wednesday on Twitter features Sarah Connor suited up in military attire and holding a firearm while standing next to series newcomer Mackenzie Davis and Natalia Reyes. Davis, standing in the middle of the trio, is seen holding a lead pipe and is wearing a tank top that displays her muscular physique. Reyes, meanwhile, is wearing a mechanic's shirt that features a logo for Arias Motors. Davis, known for starring in Blade Runner 2049 and AMC's *Halt and Catch Fire*, is set to portray a character named Grace, with Reyes as Danny Ramos, Entertainment Weekly reported. Hamilton famously portrayed Sarah Connor, the tough action hero mother of John Connor, who goes on to lead the human resistance in the future against Skynet and its army of robots in 1984's Terminator and 1991's Terminator 2 Judgment Day. The new current untitled Terminator film will be a direct sequel to Judgment Day, the last Terminator film Schwarzenegger, Hamilton, and Cameron worked on together. Cameron was not involved in a handful of other Terminator films that have been released since 1991, including 2003's Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines, 2009's Terminator Salvation, and 2015's Terminator Genesis. Deadpool hammer Tim Miller is directing, based on a script by David Goyer. Cameron is producing alongside David Ellison. The film is expected to arrive in theaters on November 22nd, 2019. Nicole Kidman is potentially starring as the former news anchor Gretchen Carlson in a film about Roger Ailes. Variety reported Kidman is in negotiations to portray Carlson, who accused, along with anchor Megyn Kelly, Ailes of sexual misconduct. Ailes left Fox News in July 2016, following the allegations before he died in May 2017 at the age of 77. Carlson won a sexual harassment lawsuit against Fox News and Ailes in September 2016 that resulted in a $20 million settlement from the network. The untitled film from Annapurna Pictures and director Jay Roach, and based on a script by Charles Randolph, will star Charlize Theron as Kelly. Margot Robbie is also in talks to portray an associate producer of Fox News in the film, noted The Hollywood Reporter. Theron is producing alongside with Roach, Randolph, Margaret Riley, Bette Kono, and AJ Dix. No release date has been announced yet. Kidman will next be seen in DC's next superhero epic, Aquaman, set for release on December 21st. A prequel to the beloved 1993 kids' baseball movie The Sandlot is in development at Fox, with original director and co-writer David Mickey Evans scripting the film. Evans, who also helmed the direct-to-video sequel to Sandlot 2 in 2005 and The Sandlot 3 in 2007, is writing the prequel, with series newcomer Austin Reynolds, Variety reported. Sandlot, which gained popularity through strong VHS and DVD sales, took place during the summer of 1962 and followed a ragtag Sandlot baseball team as they welcome a newcomer into their ranks. The group of young boys then have to retrieve a signed baseball by Babe Ruth from the Beast, a neighborhood dog known for whoring baseballs. Plot details surrounding the prequel are being kept under wraps, with Deadline noting that the film could involve the legend of the Beast. Evans, and the original cast of The Sandlot included Marty York, who played Alan Yaya McLennan, Tom Gurry, who played Scotty Smalls, Patrick Renner, who played Hamilton Ham Porter, Chauncey Lepardi, who played Michael Squint Paladares, Brandon Adams, who played Kenny DeNuñez, Victor DeMatti, who played Timmy Timmons, Grant Gadd, who played Bertram Grover Weeks, and Shane Albaninsky, who played Tommy Repeat Timmons, reunited in April on Today to celebrate the film's 25th anniversary. A new collections edition Blu-ray of The Sandlot was also released in honor of the film's 25th anniversary. Kristen Bell attended the Los Angeles premiere of Like Father on Tuesday. The 38-year-old actress shared details about her 5-year-old Lincoln and 3-year-old Delta, her children with husband Dax Shepard, at the Los Angeles premiere of her Netflix movie Like Father. She told Entertainment Tonight, "They're stubborn as all get out. They get that from me." Bell says Lincoln and Delta take after Shepard in that they are really good critical thinkers. The star says they ask a ton of questions, and not annoying questions, but questions that are leading them to sort of a greater truth. She added, "Like this afternoon, my husband was listening to a podcast about Watergate, about how the Nixon presidency fell, and my 5-year-old was like, 'Why did that woman want to call the newspaper?' And he was trying to answer." Like Father stars Bell and Kelsey Grammer as a daughter and dad who bond during a cruise after Bell's character is left at the altar. Bell describes the movie as a dramedy in an interview with Vulture published Tuesday. Bell says, "Even on a light and happy vacation, there can be a dangerous emotional undercurrent, which is what this film carries." She also added, "A dramedy is closer approximation of real life as opposed to a goofy comedy that's all jokes, front to back, or a hard-to-watch dramatic film that makes you feel like you can't breathe because you're crying so much." Like Father premieres Friday on Netflix. Austin Abrams is set to star in the pilot for Less Than Zero, stepping into the role of Easton, first portrayed by Andrew McCarthy. Less Than Zero follows Clay, a college freshman, as he returns home from Christmas and spends time with his ex-girlfriend and friend who has a drug addiction. The Hulu series will explore the culture of wealthy youth in Los Angeles. Craig Wright is penning the script and is executive producing with Ellis for Fox 21 television studios. Abrams is known for appearing in television shows such as The Americans, Smith, The Walking Dead, Silicon Valley, and Shameless. Film credits also include Paper Towns, Gangster Squad, and The Kings of Summer. Amblin TV is shopping the project to premium cable and streaming service about The Woman's Hour, which was published in March by Hillary Rodham Clinton, and it chronicles the fight to grant women the right to vote and follow activists following the Civil War. Clinton said on Twitter Wednesday, "I'm thrilled to be joining forces with Steven Spielberg to bring the book The Woman's Hour to TV. It's about women who fought for suffrage nearly 100 years ago. We stand on their shoulders, and I'm delighted to have a hand in helping to tell their stories." Clinton is also guest starring on the season 5 premiere of CBS's Madam Secretary. The episode, set to air in the fall, will also feature former Secretary of States Madeleine Albright and Colin Powell. Clinton's husband, former President Bill Clinton, has also moved into television with his fictional novel The President is Missing that he co-wrote with James Patterson, being adapted into a series by Showtime. Former President Barack Obama and his wife, former First Lady Michelle Obama, have also signed a multi-year deal with Netflix to produce new films and television series. Tyler Baltierra poured his heart out in a loving note to wife Catelynn Lowell. The 26-year-old television personality reflected on his unconditional love for the Teen Mom OG star in a sweet post Tuesday on Instagram. Baltierra captioned a photo with Lowell. "It's been 13 years together, and that's not because of luck or us not arguing or not getting upset with one another. That's because every day we choose to love each other unconditionally with all the flaws and all the baggage our last lives have given us." He also added, "We chose to listen to one another and be heard by one another. We chose to confront our issues head on and fix them together. We choose to confront our issues head on and fix them together. We choose to nurture our spiritual bond together and share lives, ups and downs with one another." Baltierra and Lowell will celebrate their 3-year wedding anniversary this month. The couple are parents to 9-year-old daughter Carly, whom they placed as an adoption as an infant, and 3-year-old daughter Nova Lee. Baltierra concluded at Catelynn MTV, "You're so beautiful, you're worthy, you're strong, you're safe, and I love you more than this realm will allow to express in all my desired ways." Lowell sought treatment for mental health issues in January after having a miscarriage. She denied a statement to Us Weekly in May that she and Baltierra are getting a divorce. The star said, "Couples go through ups and downs. It's a normal life. We're a solid couple that will work through anything life throws at us. Team OG co-stars Macy Bookout and Amber Portwood. Bristol Palin, the daughter of former Alaska Governor Sarah Palin, confirmed in July that she will join the MTV series in its new season. Millie Bobby Brown and boyfriend Jacob Sartorius have called it quits. The 14-year-old actress and 15-year-old singer confirmed their split in Instagram stories posted Tuesday after 7 months of dating. Brown wrote, adding a heart emoji, "The decision with Jacob and I was completely mutual. We're both happy and remain friends." Brown and Sartorius have unfollowed each other on Instagram and deleted photos and videos from their relationship. Brown and Sartorius confirmed dating rumors in February by dedicating posts to each other on Valentine's Day. The singer professed his love for Brown in a post on her birthday just days later. He goes, "You're the funniest, most caring. I hope this year brings you lots of great memories and moments you remember forever. Can't wait to see you. I love and miss you so much." Brown plays Eleven on the Netflix series Stranger Things, which was renewed for a third season in December. Sartorius is known for the singles Sweatshirt and Hit or Miss, and last released the EP Left Me Hanging in October. David Hasselhoff has married his longtime girlfriend Hayley Roberts in Italy. The 66-year-old actor tied the knot with the 38-year-old model at an intimate wedding in Puglia, according to E! News. Hasselhoff's ref told People the wedding took place Tuesday. Hasselhoff's daughters, 28-year-old Taylor and 25-year-old Haley, the family and close friends in attendance. Hasselhoff and Roberts met at a hotel in 2011 during the actor's time on Britain's Got Talent. Roberts approached Hasselhoff for an offer to give the actor her number. Hasselhoff and Roberts got engaged in Malibu, California in 2016. Hasselhoff was previously wed to Catherine Hickland and Pamela Bach and shared details about his proposal in an interview with Roberts with Hello. Hasselhoff says, "I had a saying, you don't get married because you want to live with someone, you get married because you can't live without them. I felt that way." Roberts added, "We were both in tears. I really had no idea he was going to do that. I'm still overwhelmed." Hasselhoff is known for playing Snapper Foster on The Young and the Restless, Michael Knight on Knight Rider, and Mitch. He recently had a cameo in the Baywatch movie. The South Korean boy band BTS is spending another week on the Billboard 200 album charts. The K-pop group's most recent album, Love Yourself Tear, ranked in number 61 on the charts ending August 4th. The August 4th chart marks the 10th consecutive week Love Yourself Tear has appeared on the Billboard 200 album charts. The album debuted number 1 on the charts following its release in May, leading South Korean President Moon Jae-in to congratulate BTS on Twitter. Moon wrote, referencing the group's fan base, "Congratulations to the 7 music-loving boys and their Wings Army." He added, "The songs, dance, dreams, and enthusiasm of BTS energize and gave strength to young people around the world." BTS will release the new album Love Yourself Answer on August 24th. The album is a follow-up to Love Yourself Tear and topped over 1.5 million in pre-order sales in Korea in July. And here are the top 10 songs on the Billboard Hot 100 single charts for the week of August 4th. Number 9, Bone featuring Todd Dolla $ign with Psycho. Number 8, Juice WRLD with Lucid Dreams. Number 7, LMI with Boot Up. Number 6, Drake with Nice for What. Number 5, Post Malone with Better Now. Number 4, 69 featuring Nicki Minaj and Murder Beats with Fefe. Number 3, Maroon 5, Girls Like You. Number 2, Cardi B, Bad Bunny, J Balvin with I Like It. And the number 1 song on the Billboard Hot 100 sales charts for the week of August 4th is Drake with In My Feelings. And now let's take a look at what happened in history. On this date in 1983, legendary Motown bassist James Jamerson dies. Bassist James Jamerson, who laid the foundation of the Motown sound, dies of pneumonia on this date in 1983. There was a time in pop history where you could hear a record for the very first time and have a pretty good chance of guessing where it was recorded. Record labels like Stax, Chex, Atlantic, and Philadelphia International made the distinctive sounds of Memphis, Chicago, Muscle Shoals, and Philadelphia internationally famous in the 1960s and early 1970s. But for every fan of that era's music who can pick out a record made in those cities, there are probably more who can pick out one that was made in Detroit, home of Motown Records and the sound of young America. When you think of Motown in the 1960s, you tend to think of performers like the Temptations and Marvin Gaye, or legendary songwriters like Smokey Robinson and Holland Dozier Holland. But unless you've seen the 2002 documentary Standing in the Shadow of Motown, you probably don't think of bassist James Jamerson. Along with men like drummer Benny Benjamin, pianist Earl Van Dyke, guitarist guitarist Robert Wright, and percussionist Jack Ashford. Jamerson was a member of the Funk Brothers, a rotating cast of unsung, uncredited, and non-royalty earning studio musicians drawn from the cream of Detroit's jazz scene, laid the foundation of Motown sound. It was the Funk Brothers working in a studio they called the Snake Pit in the basement of Motown's Hitsville, USA headquarters, who arranged, orchestrated, and performed nearly every instrumental track of nearly every classic Motown record. It was James Jamerson's unconventionally melodic bass lines that made many of those records great. My Girl by the Miracles, You Keep Me Hanging On by the Supremes, What's Going On by Marvin Gaye, Dancing in the Streets by Martha and the Vandellas. They are among timeless Motown hits to which Jamerson made a critical contribution. Unlike many of his fellow Funk brothers, Jamerson moved west with Motown Records when it pulled up stakes and left Detroit for Los Angeles in 1972. His relationship with Motown ended shortly thereafter, however, and 10 years later, when the company celebrated its anniversary with the Motown 25 concert and broadcast, Jamerson was a paying member of the audience, sitting in the back rows rather than an honored guest performing on stage. After a long struggle with alcoholism, James Jamerson died on August 2nd, 1983, at the age of 42. He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame 17 years later in March of 2000. And that is your entertainment report for Thursday, August 2nd, 2018. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. Listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.